planning for a future without retirement. As inflation continues to erode purchasing power, the traditional concept of retirement is becoming increasingly untenable for many. The dream of leisurely golden years, supported by a comfortable pension or savings, is being threatened by rising costs and stagnant wages. As we look toward a future without retirement, it may be time to reconsider the idea altogether and instead focus on strategies that ensure financial stability and fulfillment throughout our entire lives. Rising retirement ages, the global trend. One of the most significant changes affecting a future without retirement is the steady increase in retirement ages across the globe. Governments are pushing the age at which individuals can access their full pension benefits further into the future as they grapple with longer life expectancies and the financial strain of supporting an aging population. For example, in the United States, the full retirement age for Social Security benefits has been gradually increasing from 65 to 67 for those born after 1960. Similarly, the United Kingdom has raised the state pension age from 65 to 66, with plans to increase it to 68 in the coming decades. France, after a contentious debate, raised its retirement age from 62 to 64 in 2023. These changes reflect a broader trend as governments try to maintain the solvency of their pension systems in the face of mounting pressures. Demographic challenges and the collapse of national pension plans. Demographic changes, particularly aging populations and declining birth rates, are creating severe challenges for national pension systems. As the ratio of working-age individuals to retirees shrinks, the financial burden on pension systems becomes increasingly unsustainable, pushing us closer to a future without retirement. In Japan, one of the world's most rapidly aging societies, the ratio of workers to retirees is expected to fall from 2.1 to 1 in 2020 to 1.3 to 1 by 2040. This demographic shift puts enormous pressure on the country's pension system, leading to fears that it may not be able to provide adequate benefits in the future. Similarly, many European countries, including Italy and Germany, face declining birth rates and aging populations, threatening the sustainability of their pension systems. The situation is not much better in emerging economies. China, for example, is facing a significant demographic challenge due to its decades-long one-child policy, which has resulted in a rapidly aging population with fewer workers to support them. This has led to concerns about the future of China's pension system, which could face insolvency if current trends continue. In these and other countries, the risk of national pension plans collapsing or significantly reducing benefits is growing. This reality forces individuals to reconsider their retirement plans, as they may not be able to rely on government-provided pensions to the same extent as previous generations. Financial institutions and investment risks, a recipe for instability. Adding to the uncertainty surrounding a future without retirement is the instability of financial institutions, particularly as some have taken on significant investment risks that could lead to failure. The 2008 financial crisis serves as a stark reminder of how risky investments can lead to widespread financial instability, wiping out savings and reducing the value of retirement funds almost overnight. In recent years, there have been further examples of financial institutions taking on excessive risk in search of higher returns, often with disastrous consequences. The collapse of Archegos Capital Management in 2021 is one such example. This family office took on large, highly leveraged positions in a few companies, and when those bets went wrong, it led to massive losses for several major banks, including Credit Suisse, which suffered a $5.5 billion hit. Such events underscore the vulnerability of financial institutions to risky investment strategies and the potential impact on individuals' retirement savings. Moreover, the ongoing instability in certain sectors, such as cryptocurrency, has led to significant losses for some investors. While some financial institutions have embraced these new asset classes, the volatility and regulatory uncertainty surrounding them make them a risky bet for long-term retirement planning. What does this mean for the future of retirement? The convergence of rising retirement ages, demographic challenges, and financial instability paints a grim picture of the future of retirement. For many, the traditional notion of retiring at 65 with a stable pension and ample savings may no longer be realistic. Instead, individuals may need to prepare for a future where retirement is either delayed significantly or where they continue to work in some capacity well into their later years. This could involve part-time or freelance work, as well as diversifying income streams to reduce reliance on pensions and traditional savings. It also means that financial planning will need to become more robust and adaptable. Individuals should consider a range of investment options, including those that can provide a hedge against inflation and financial instability. Additionally, staying informed about changes to pension systems and financial regulations will be crucial for making informed decisions about retirement. Preparing for an uncertain future. As the possibility of a traditional retirement becomes increasingly uncertain, proactive planning and adaptability will be key. Individuals should begin by reassessing their retirement plans, taking into account the potential for delayed retirement, reduced pension benefits, and financial market instability. Consulting with financial advisors and exploring alternative income sources will be essential steps in navigating this new landscape. The erosion of purchasing power. Inflation, the steady rise in prices over time, has always been a factor in financial planning. However, recent trends suggest that inflation is no longer a background concern, but a pressing issue that could redefine how we approach our careers and savings. The cost of essential goods and services, such as healthcare, housing, and food, is outpacing wage growth, making it increasingly difficult for individuals to save enough for a traditional retirement. Even those who diligently save may find that their nest egg doesn't stretch as far as anticipated when the time comes to draw upon it. The new reality, working longer, working differently. In this new reality, the concept of retirement as a fixed period of leisure after decades of work is likely to change. Many may find themselves working well into what would traditionally be considered their retirement years. However, this doesn't necessarily mean continuing in the same career or job that they held during their younger years. Instead, we might see a shift toward more flexible, part-time, or freelance work that allows older adults to stay engaged and maintain an income stream without the demands of a full-time job. This shift will require a different approach to career planning. Rather than aiming for a single linear career path that ends in retirement, individuals may need to think about how they can transition into different roles or industries as they age. Lifelong learning and skill development will be crucial, as older workers may need to pivot into new areas where their experience and knowledge can still provide value. Redefining financial planning. Financial planning in this new landscape will also need to evolve. Traditional retirement savings vehicles like retirement plans, 401k, or IRAs may not be enough to sustain a comfortable lifestyle if inflation continues to rise. Instead, individuals should consider diversifying their income streams and investments. This might include real estate, starting a small business, or investing in assets that tend to keep pace with or outstrip inflation, such as stocks or commodities. Moreover, the focus of financial planning will likely shift from accumulating a large sum for retirement to ensuring ongoing cash flow throughout one's life. This approach emphasizes creating a financial plan that supports an extended working life, with savings and investments designed to provide supplemental income rather than a complete replacement for earnings. Social and psychological impacts. The prospect of working indefinitely may seem daunting, but it also offers opportunities for personal growth and fulfillment. Many people find purpose and identity through their work, and staying engaged in meaningful activities can contribute to overall well-being as we age. However, society will need to adapt to support this new reality. Employers may need to become more flexible in their hiring practices, recognizing the value that older workers bring and accommodating their needs, such as part-time hours or remote work options. At the same time, individuals will need to prepare mentally and emotionally for a future where retirement is no longer the end goal. This might involve redefining what success looks like in later life, focusing more on personal satisfaction and less on traditional markers of career achievement. Preparing for the future. While the idea of a future without retirement may seem unsettling, it also offers an opportunity to rethink how we live and work. By planning for a longer, more flexible career, diversifying income streams, and staying adaptable in the face of change, individuals can create a secure and fulfilling future, even in the face of inflation. The key to navigating this new reality will be to remain proactive and open-minded. Rather than viewing the end of traditional retirement as a loss, it can be seen as a chance to craft a life that is both financially stable and personally rewarding, well into our later years. Navigating a future without retirement. How remote work with top companies can secure your financial future. As inflation continues to challenge the traditional concept of retirement, Many are searching for ways to ensure financial security well into their later years. One promising solution is to leverage the opportunities offered by remote work, particularly with some of the highest-paying companies globally. By utilizing platforms like ZipRecruiter, individuals can find remote part-time or full-time positions that not only provide financial stability, but also offer flexibility and fulfillment. The rise of remote work. The shift towards remote work has accelerated in recent years, driven by technological advancements and the global pandemic. This trend has opened up new possibilities for professionals across various industries to work from anywhere in the world, reducing the need for a daily commute and allowing for a better work-life balance. For those planning a future without traditional retirement, remote work offers the ideal solution, enabling continued income generation without the constraints of a conventional office job. Why ZipRecruiter? ZipRecruiter stands out as one of the most effective platforms for finding remote work opportunities. It connects job seekers with employers, offering a vast array of listings, including high-paying remote positions across various industries. The platform's advanced matching technology ensures that your profile is seen by companies looking for candidates with your skills and experience, making it easier to secure a role that aligns with your career goals and financial needs. Finding high-paying remote jobs. To ensure financial security in a future where retirement may no longer be an option, it's essential to target companies known for offering competitive salaries and robust benefits, even for remote roles. Here are a few strategies to identify these opportunities. 1. Research top-paying companies. Focus on companies that are known for paying high salaries, such as tech giants, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, financial institutions, Goldman Sachs, JP Chase, and pharmaceutical companies, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. These companies often offer remote roles that come with excellent compensation packages. 2. Leverage ZipRecruiter's tools. Use ZipRecruiter's salary filter to find positions that meet your income requirements. The platform also allows you to search specifically for remote jobs, making it easier to find roles that fit your lifestyle. 3. Tailor your application. When applying for remote positions with top-paying companies, ensure that your resume and cover letter are tailored to highlight your relevant skills and experience. ZipRecruiter's resume-building tools can help you create a professional profile that stands out to potential employers. 4. Consider freelance and contract work. Some of the highest-paying opportunities may come in the form of freelance or contract work, particularly in industries like tech, marketing, and consulting. These roles often offer flexibility and the potential for higher earnings, especially if you have specialized skills. Examples of high-paying remote roles. To give you an idea of the types of remote roles available, here are a few examples of positions that typically offer high salaries and can be found on ZipRecruiter. Software engineer. Companies like Google, Apple, and Microsoft regularly offer remote software engineering roles with salaries that can exceed 6 figures. A data scientist. In high demand across industries, data scientists can find remote roles at companies like Facebook, Amazon, and IBM, often earning substantial salaries. A project manager. Remote project management positions, particularly in tech or finance, are available with companies like Cisco, Oracle, and JP Chase, offering competitive pay. Consultant. Remote consulting roles in areas such as business strategy, IT, or healthcare can be lucrative, with companies like Deloitte, PwC, and McKinsey offering substantial compensation. Benefits of remote work beyond income. In addition to providing financial security, remote work offers numerous other benefits that make it an attractive option for those planning a future without retirement. These include flexibility. Remote work allows you to manage your time more effectively, giving you the freedom to pursue other interests or even take on multiple roles. Work-life balance. With no need to commute, you can spend more time with family, engage in hobbies, or focus on health and wellness. Geographic freedom. Remote work enables you to live wherever you choose, whether that's closer to family, in a more affordable area, or even while traveling the world. Preparing for the future. As the traditional concept of retirement faces challenges from rising inflation, increased retirement ages, and the instability of financial institutions, individuals must adapt their financial planning and career strategies. The dream of leisurely golden years may no longer be attainable for many, necessitating a shift towards a more flexible and extended working life. By leveraging platforms like Empower Retirement Planner and exploring remote work opportunities with top-paying companies, individuals can create a more secure and fulfilling future. These strategies can help ensure financial stability, provide flexibility, and offer opportunities for personal growth and development. While the prospect of a future without retirement may seem daunting, it also presents an opportunity to redefine success and create a life that is both financially sustainable and personally rewarding. By embracing adaptability, lifelong learning, and proactive planning, individuals can navigate this new landscape and build a future that is resilient to the challenges posed by a changing world.